Get 'em, boy!
I'm going to start this off with a positive. I have to admit this. I like Kung Lao. There's something about his character that I like. Also, his facial expressions seem to be good. It feels like they did it right with him. You watched the story, so you'll know how this one good character gets put aside as a background character for the whole story. It's so dumb. Why put effort in making Kung Lao interesting, just to keep him as a background prop? I miss the old Liu Kang, back when he was the champion of Mortal Kombat, the unstoppable force, the one who, when he's missing from the fight, you feel like there's a tremendous force missing from your team. You felt that in Deadly Alliance and in Deception. The one who, when he joins the fight, you feel like you have an advantage because you're using the champion of Mortal Kombat, who can skillfully roundhouse, bicycle, and flying kick the opponent's ass all over the stage, wiping it clean with them. Now he's just a boring, self-proclaimed god who has to physically struggle when fighting opponents in the background. You can see him trying to fight like a commoner, even with his powers. Raiden used to be more deadly. When Raiden entered the ring, he overshadowed the champion of Mortal Kombat. It isn't Mortal Kombat anymore when Raiden enters the ring. It becomes a punishment. Raiden made Motaro look like a paper bag caught in the storm. When Raiden wants to intimidate a whole group of fighters, he just demonstrates his power in his tiny finger and goes, "I don't think so." This is Raiden. Liu Kang is the champion of a fair fight. Kind of fair fight. But Raiden steps in when fair fight time is over, and now it's time to lay down the law and force everyone to follow it. That was Raiden. I don't like this new Raiden. Okay, let's get back to the story. Why is Sub-Zero wearing yellow and now has fire powers all of a sudden? And he's swinging a kunai chain instead of forming ice swords. The original Scorpion got his firepower from becoming a Netherrealm spectre who burned with extreme rage and hungered madly for revenge. What's Sub-Zero's excuse for being a yellow fireman? Is this My Hero Academia where everyone is born with different quirks? You can't just make Sub-Zero a Scorpion for no reason and throw the original Scorpion into the trash. Someone commented on my comments that this is like a throwback to the old times of Mortal Kombat where everyone thought Sub-Zero and Scorpion were brothers. So this is like a fan fiction then. Like none of this whole game doesn't make sense. It's just like it's like Dragon Ball Heroes. I think that's what it's called. Dragon Ball Super Heroes or something. It's like that where everyone just gets what ifs. So this game is a big what if. But Napper, this is an alternate new timeline with new possibilities. Stop being a hater. We're just exploring new things we can do with the characters. Yeah? Well, I should stop here then and throw this franchise in the trash where it belongs. You think you can just change stuff around however you like, and everyone's going to say, "Oh my god, Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers. Oh my gosh, Scorpion is Kuai Yang. Oh, he's Scorpion now. That is so cool." Netherrealm Studios, you're a studio of butchers. You're chopping up the established law and throwing it into a blender and then puking it onto your emasculated fans who enjoy this men-hating game. The part with Johnny Cage acting in a film. Boring. Get on with it. If I wanted to watch a damn movie about Indiana Jones, I wouldn't be watching this time-wasting nonsensical crap. Get on with the main story. Stop wasting my time with this gimmick. It's not even funny. I don't like Johnny Cage's stupid face, his ridiculous facial expressions, and his painfully forced voice acting. This game is freaking weird. It's like they tried so hard to make the game characters like real actors and real people, but instead it comes across as cringeworthy and embarrassing. I'm skipping the Johnny Cage part because it's just a waste of time. Look at this. When a cutscene between Johnny and Kenshi turns into a fight scene, these floating bath toys suddenly appear to indicate the mode change. With all this try-hard realism and graphics, you could have at least tried here as well. Netherrealm. Featherrealm. I can't stand watching and listening to Johnny Cage talk. His stupid baby-looking face with its weird facial expressions and his dumb voice pisses me off. If I made a fatality compilation video, it would be all done on him. Liu Kang being stupid again. What's the point of choosing 4 people to come with you, wasting their time only to choose one person to fight in your peaceful martial arts tournament? You douche. You're supposed to assemble a team of fighters to take with you and give them all a go. This is how a tournament goes. What's this stupid endurance survival tower that you've made up for your gentle champion? The old Liu Kang was better than this faggot. I can't stand this pretentious gentle attitude of trying to be good and sweet and kind. Get in there and kick some ass. Wipe the whole arena with your opponents. Put men's to sleep. Make them cry. Don't offer a sporting handshake to the satanic-looking hornhead who has a deep testosterone-injected voice and no skills to show for it. Human Raiden's a fricking cabbage farmer, and he put an experienced warlord on his ass. Motaro Khan here should have performed a fatality on himself out of shame of losing to some village boy farmer. You telling me this gentle little cabbage collector battered Outworld's most accomplished warrior? Such a disbalance.
Oh, but he trained with the Wuxi Academy, with the Shaolin monks.
I don't give a damn what he did. He never ever had a Mortal Kombat in his life, ever. The gentle cabbage picker looks like he's never even killed a fly. You expect me to believe you can put this simple chap up against a 7-foot-tall Lucifer-looking demon man who crushed armies with his axe and probably swam in all their blood from all the fights he's seen? You think a villager chap is going to be a match for Mr. Doom after having previous fights with no rest? Is this the champion of Outworld? He can't even beat a cabbage boy. Get out of here with that script. Use the script for something productive, like wiping yourself after answering the call of nature. The champion of Earthrealm has to have some charisma about him, and a champion's confidence. This poor chap just wants to cart some cabbages around his village for the grannies. Liu Kang, why have you made tournaments where realms conquer each other in your apparently peaceful world? No, let me interrogate you on this. By the looks of these Outworld bellends, it doesn't seem that anyone wants to invade or conquer anyone's realm. You just came here all of a sudden and suggested your stupid tournament, which no one has the need for, because the idea of Mortal Kombat can't exist in your peaceful world, and by extension, there wouldn't even be reason for a new game. In your peaceful new era, why aren't people being diplomatic and talking out their issues and coming together for an agreement? What purpose does it serve to have a tournament where people are trained and brought together to test their strength? What is anyone at this tournament even fighting for? At least old Raiden and his team of combatants had a reason to fight for Earthrealm. What is this tea party shit that you've made up? Why is Outworld so interested in fighting in this tournament? What do they want? Do they still want to invade Earthrealm? So, Sindel the leader wants to invade Earthrealm. She is a good person, right? Motaro Khan, Shao Kahn, follows her command, right? So what the hell is this tournament for? Liu Kang, you dickhead. What the hell's going on? Your dumbass vision of peace doesn't even work and doesn't even make sense. Why are you creating situations where people fight and no one has a reason to? In the old games, Shao Kahn threatened Earthrealm because he wanted to conquer it and merge it with his own realm. The Mortal Kombat tournament was created to give Earthrealm a chance to defend itself somewhat fairly. If Earthrealm could produce the best of the best and be put forward to fight in the name of Earthrealm, they would have been struggling for freedom. What the hell is your dumbass worthless tournament about? It's just a bunch of chaps having a scrap and shaking hands and going home. Your whole pathetic existence is worthless. You're a complete waste of space and air, and you have no idea what you're doing or why you're doing it. You don't even need to descend from the heavens and assemble a team for anything. You had Sub-Zero and the yellow fireman Sub-Zero on your team, who would have apparently whooped Raiden and Kung Lao's ass if the fight was serious. Why didn't you take these warriors to fight in your silly kickabout, messabout tournament? You're actually a worthless good-for-nothing who's wasting everyone's time with pointless shit. And that's probably why Shao Kahn thought, if we keep following this dickhead, we're going to be misguided. Maybe we should jump him and put him down before he does something stupid. Let me turn my attention to the real criminals in this shit blender story. You dickheads have taken the tension of Mortal Kombat away and have turned it into a silly competition where fellas have a kickabout and go home. We have to go and show Outworld how tough we are, otherwise they're gonna get too brave and become our enemies. Wow, what a compelling reason. And when choosing the champion reaches the very end stage, a fight between Kung Lao and Raiden, this sorry excuse for a douche actually goes and tells them, hey, it's okay if you want to back out now. You won't suffer any dishonor. Don't worry about it. Well, what if they said, oh, okay, we'll just go back to the village to do what we do best? What would you have done then? Would you have shown up to Outworld with a bouquet of flowers and a box of chocolates and tell them that they can have a kickabout between themselves? What would have happened? Would they have thought, we're going to invade Earthrealm because those pussies didn't show? This stupid story doesn't make sense. These are all characters who have no reason to do anything, and the narrative is forcing them to do stuff. This whole story was thought up by dumpster dwellers, and it belongs in the dumpster with them. Look out for part 3. I'm dismantling this whole game brick by brick.